Over here. Come here. Right, I believe I'm live. Hello, welcome everyone to a glorious day here for the career mode. We have made it eventually. We are here in the premiere of the league. No more 46 game seasons. We're in the big boy leagues now. And of course, this is how the team looks. There's one player I forgot to include in my starting 11, and I don't know why I did. I've missed out Olsen. He's been on loan for a year to get some experience, and he's come back with sensational pace, acceleration and sprint speed. Brilliant. Really good physical play. He just needs to work on his defending a little bit, but he's definitely what we need over on that left-hand side. Two centre-backs, pacey. The right-back isn't so pacey, but he'll get there. Midfield is solid, and the forward three is solid as well. So Kian Roberts, righty. Hello, welcome. Yes, I think we're going to be in a good position here. And I think as the season goes on, we're going to be a lot more competitive, and maybe even pushing, possibly a top 6 finish. You never know. It's really cold, and I'm going to have to close the window. I've got 5 games there, of course. I've got Villa, Newcastle, Southampton, Crystal Palace, and Sheffield. So we have an easy first 5 games. In fact, we have an easy October. We have an easy September. An easy August. October gets a little bit trickier. Then it comes November, we're in a rut. So we've got Everton, Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs, Arsenal, and City in the space of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So out of 8 games, we'll have faced the whole of the top 6 in Spurs, Liverpool, Chelsea, United, City, and Arsenal. So yes, very exciting game today. Going to see how we get on, of course. I've sorted out all my development plans. One thing I am going to do for the season, hello DB, I'm going to put the CPU up a little bit on some things. I'm going to turn their, not too much, but I'm going to tune some of their things up to make them, well, we'll turn the goalkeeper ability up a little bit more, actually. And again, we will turn some of the things down or up a little bit, just to see how we get on. Misty, hello, I'm doing good. I'm a bit chilly at the moment, so I'm going to close my window. I'm going to get the press conference loaded up. I'm going to close my window.
Thanks, guys. We can get going now, yeah?
It's a little bit chilly. Window closed. I had it open earlier today to air the room out, but it's a little bit chillier now, a little bit chillier. Hello, Nabon. Mbappe scored against Barcelona in the Champions League. You guys gonna have to keep me updated with the Champions League. What are the scores looking like for some of the games? Your dog died today. I'm very sorry to hear that. Rest in peace. Yeah, always very sad to those with family pet. Always very sad. So my condolences go up for that. It's fine. It's a very understandable. My condolences do go out to yourself and your family at a very troublesome time. Always very, very sad to lose a pet. It's always very, very sad. But anyway, here is the Villa team then. They haven't really improved from last season, so we're hoping it should be a somewhat straightforward game, I hope. In hope that we can get off to a good start. Hello, Windy. Right. Let's go. Let's get going. We don't need any of this training crap.
Our cameras on
Gale,
He's
21 years old and 86
we have
raced
all the
already.
action for you live next on EA TV.
What a player. 8 people watching live. Thank you very much. Remember, if you are new, do remember to smash the subscribe button. Like if you're enjoying, to get your notifications on, so you know that miss a stream.
And there are few more enjoyable days on the football calendar than opening day in the Premier League.
A little bit.
Really looking forward to this one, Lee.
Jata on the ball there. Jata's he was trouble for us last season, Jata. He was very, very tricky.
All aim for this game. First game of the season. All that preparation is for this. It's for this 90 minutes. Focus on it. Get the 3 points. Move on to the next one. Looking forward to it.
What was that? Williamson not getting off to a good start. Henriksen tries to get in there. My players feel sluggish. Shit, no. Cruz. Win the header. Olsen is tall. He is a tall lad. Oh, shit. Good block. Oh, no. We're 1-0 down already and it's Jata. Oh, no. Shit. Bloody Jata. Bally bollocks.
1-0 then.
They absolutely rinsed through our defence there. That's not good. That's not good. I'll tell you what, that was the fault of the fullbacks not doing their job properly.
Archer.
Fullbacks are going to... Oh, Jesus. Can't be passing like that. What's going on? What the cocking hell was that? Good pass there. That's a good ball. Bishop now. Quick, play it back. Good pass.
Archer.
Don't leave him the space. He will take the shot. That's a handball, ref. That looked like a handball to me. That looked like a bloody handball, the cheating bastard.
Matthias Norman.
Oh, no. They're in again here. Longstaff. Oh, no.
Dangerous looking through ball.
Win the ball. Win the header. Good header.
Away.
Win it. Henriksen, man. You idiot. Get up from the floor. Tonight we're gonna get on the floor. Madeo, Morocco, London to Ibiza. That's not the words at all, but la 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 la. Tonight we're gonna get smashed by Villa. La 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 la.
Longstaff.
Olsen is tall. He is very tall. He's 6'2" for a left back, but he's got 91 pace, so he's very well accustomed there. And he's got good shows good potential. So he's going to be an 81 to an 85. Predicted potential could go up more than that. So we're playing like idiots here. They've seen the Premier League and they've just gone crazy. They think they're the best team in the world. The fame's gone to their head. Shit. Jata's a bloody good player. I don't know who he is. Or Yatta, whatever his name is, but he's a bloody good player. He's a very good player. Here's Gale now. Gale is Premier League quality player here. And so is Bishop. They should be doing better. Get the ball down there. What is that for a pass? I don't know. Bishop shoots! Yes! There's our boy. How am I doing? I'm doing very well today. I'm doing very well. Will I do any leg-breaking tackles in the Premier League? The leg-breaking tackles will come out if we need them. But look at that, lovely. The goalkeeper's got nothing on that. Awful goalkeeping. Nice goal, thank you. It was a good finish, a very good finish. Gets us off the mark, and of course it's balling Bishop now. Bishop the baller, not stinking Bishop. After the beer now, this is a balling Bishop.
He made it look simple, really.
Oh, Yatta's got bloody Williamson on toast.
At times they make passing look easy. Cross.
No, he's absolutely done me. Jata again. Or Yatta. Look at him, his hold-up plays magnificent. They're all over us here. Win the bloody header. That's it. Now you got to go. Now you got to go. Now you got to go. You've made the trickier run. That's good. That's good. Now Gale's going. Gale's going. Play the ball. He's in. Bishop. One heavy touch. Bang it! There's 2-1. Bishop. The stinking Bishop. Not so stinky anymore, is he? Look at him celebrating in front of them. The bloody Villa vans would be going crazy if that was a Birmingham player. They'd be going bloody shitstone crazy. Look at this. Lovely ball there. One heavy touch. And then bang. No chance. No chance on that. You've got no chance.
Villa
No
have had
chance
nearly all
in
the
hell.
possession, but it's just whether
You've
they can
got
convert that
no
possession
chance.
into clear-cut chances.
No.
You sense they need
No
to pick up
chance
the
in
pace a little,
hell.
start utilising the wide areas more.
I think I'm
Back line's
targeting
doing
possibly a
decent
top
job.
six here. You know,
Hopefully
is
the
this
forwards can
team
do that as well.
as good as the Wickham team that came
Long
into the
start.
Premier League? Yes, I think it is. So I'm
Moving the ball
targeting
away.
a top six, I think, or in that the European fight would be a successful season. I mean, I don't think we're going to get
An
sacked
attack
unless
full
we
of
get
promise.
relegated, which isn't going to happen. It's it!
Still could be dangerous.
No.
Well, on the scent of a hat-trick, but not to be.
Well, how many times
Misty
in a
wants
game
someone
do
to
you
play
get a
Ultimate
chance to
Team
get
with.
3 goals?
Any takers?
Not very often. He'll be kicking himself there.
Husband? My husband's in
Joe
goal.
Kenny.
Not my husband. Someone's husband. He might not be married. He could be single.
Retaining possession proving difficult.
Oh, that's an awful ball. That's an awful ball.
Joe Kenny. It's with Jed Wallace. It's with Douglas Luiz. Norman.
No, man. Here's Al Bilal. I didn't
Yata.
see him on the team sheet.
And 1 minute of stoppage time
Williamson
has been
is
added
slow.
on.
It does catch him out. They're targeting him.
Possibilities in
No, the
front of
defender's well out of position. What a
Surely.
block from
Good
Olsen.
defending to prevent the chance.
Ah, that's an awful pass. It's back.
And with that, the first
We survived the
half
first
draws
half
to
of
a
football
close.
with a 2-1.
Well, this man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Lee.
Well, I've got a word for that first half performance. Spectacular. He was absolutely brilliant. He's got his 2 goals. Let's see what he's got to offer in the second half.
Right, second half then. Let's go. Got to see this out now. Got to get this win.
Plenty to
I'm
consider
worried that we're
based on what
struggling
we've
this
seen
much
so
against
far
Villa. When we come
as
up
the
against like
second half
United
begins.
or a City, I think we could be in trouble. But you'd expect
Good ball
that.
to switch the play.
If we can maybe try and play for a draw in those games, we could even win the league title. I don't think that will happen, but I think we will
They do
make
pass the
mistakes.
ball with authority.
Archer's in there. Archer. Oh, no, he's
It
missed
was a
out on
very
it.
good-looking move, but alas, no end product.
Ozero.
Douglas Luiz.
DB can
Wallace.
we play career mode?
It's with Douglas Luiz.
Shit.
Well, big news
And Bilal's
concerning
coming in.
Chelsea on the transfer
Bilal, la,
front.
la, la, la,
The
la.
fans delighted that they've got their man, Lee.
Yeah, piss
An
off,
estimated
Jata, you
fee of
bitch.
around 140 million pounds.
What a
Sounds
ball
an
that
awful
is
lot
from
of
the
money,
goalie.
Derek. It is an awful lot
What
of
a
money,
ball.
but you're getting a good player. You're getting a very good player.
Play the ball over the top. Good run, Campos. Ah. Liverpool 1-0 up. Salah just
Well,
scored.
couldn't keep it.
Oh. Mo Salah running down the wing.
Long start.
Salah, la 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 la
It's with Joe
la.
Kenny.
Egyptian
Well, that's one
king.
for them to pursue.
Mo Salah. Not Jata again. Oh my
It's
God,
not
he nearly
an example
sausaged
of
me.
how to chip accurately.
You surprised? Well, I thought it'd be a
Sometimes,
close
Derek,
game.
you're
Again,
too
I'm not
clever.
bothering
And he was
watching
trying
it.
to be
Again, I
too
don't.
clever there.
I mean, it's on while we're streaming, so I wouldn't be. But again, I don't really watch much the Champions League, and I
Archer.
don't really watch much football unless I'm not streaming and it's not if it's not Manchester United. Not very often I'll watch it.
And he read it well defensively.
And we're playing bloody Thursdays against bloody Sociedad, and that's going to be a slug. That could be a disappointing game.
And the
That could be a
counter looks on
disappointing. I
here.
don't know if we're home or
Options
away. Well,
available.
there is no home rule. It's a neutral ground. I'm
Showing
guessing
patience,
it's 2 legs. I'm
looking
not
for the
entirely sure how
equaliser.
that would work.
That's how to rob
I
them of
don't know if it's
possession.
1 or 2 legs. I'm not too sure. There's a ball
As you
down
can
there.
see,
Go
the
on.
visitors haven't had too much of the ball.
Go on,
But again,
Acosta. Go,
we've
go,
seen
go.
it before. We'll see it again. Their counter-attack
Square
play
it.
has been absolutely
Oh.
fantastic. Pace really hurts defences, and they've got
You
that
don't
in
pronounce the
abundance.
Jat in Jata. Yatta then. Atta. His name's not Atta. It's
Oh, he's given
Yatta.
us away.
I don't even know who he is. Is he any good? Go on, Bishop. Hold it up. That's a good ball.
He's in
Archer, this is
behind.
his prime time. And he's
Oh,
fucked
was a
it.
crucial challenge.
What an idiot. Am I the only one who supports the League 2 team in the stream? I think you are, yes. I think so. How is Morales going to cope in the Premier League? I don't know. Hammond will come on, and I don't think Campos has really had much of a seeing in today. He's got like 82 base potential. Fair enough. He's a decent player. He's a decent player then. He's not a bad player. He's a decent player. He's like your Jesse Lingard when he was in his prime, if you can even say he was in there. I don't think he ever really had a prime. He just played well.
High pressing at its best.
Press the
Diego
ball.
Queiroz.
Press the ball. Oh, Jesus. Right, now we got to defend it. It's Archer on the defending duties.
Douglas Luiz. Good pass.
No!
No
Clear
nonsense
it,
clearance.
you pleb.
It's opening up for them. A really effective shielding under pressure. Can he play it in?
Archer's doing all the bloody
Shielding the ball
midfield work here,
superbly.
look.
Splendid tackle and a throw in
Giving him
coming
your
up.
Guignon career. Okay.
They decided
okay.
that now is the time to go to the bench. Wallace. Fine
No, no,
cross
no, no,
into
no, no,
the
no. I
middle.
don't like all these
Not a
balls.
great cross,
Ah, what
making
the hell's he
goalkeeper's
done?
job rather easy.
What a cocking idiot. No, he's going to cost us the fucking
could be the
game, this
equaliser.
goalkeeper.
Oh, but he's missed it.
This goalkeeper's
He's
rubbish. He's full of
completely failed the
mistakes.
Well, the opportunity presented itself and it should really be level. They have to be more composed in front of goal for sure, more clinical.
He's got more mistakes in him than a woman with 8 kids of 8 different dads.
Wallace.
That was a bit savage,
It's with
but it's
Douglas
true.
Luiz. What can he do from here?
Yes, piss off Yatta, you bastard. Go on.
Good idea.
Play the
that
ball.
particular
That's a
move,
lovely ball.
but
It's not
to be.
really. Wood. Oh, you've lost it again.
It is to be a
Is there
throw-in.
VAR in the Champions League? I believe so, yes.
Oh, they've given him too much space.
Decent ball.
And intercepting it.
Cruz, Norman.
Not
the
giving
ball.
him
That's
a
a brilliant.
moment's peace.
Yes. Go, 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 go. Morales, is he in? Morales! Ah, you bastard. He was nearly there. I do think VAR is present. 2-0 Liverpool. Oh, dear.
Douglas Luiz. Davis in possession.
Liverpool rolling with it
Might very
now.
well
Here
be
come the
late
Liverpool
excitement.
fans.
5
Liverpool are
minutes
back,
left, and the
baby!
margin just 1.
We're back! We're back! We're back! Yeah,
That
we're
could be
back!
his final rebuke, I think.
Just like
and the
Arsenal
referee's
fans when they
making
beat
that
bloody Leeds and
absolutely clear.
I
they
like
beat
that, Derek.
Newcastle.
Good
We're
defending.
back! We're the best
Nice
team in the
and strong.
league! We're
Told the
back!
player exactly what he was thinking.
All the delusional fans. Oh, no! Oh, what a save!
But still a chance.
Clear the ball.
Good
Oh,
bit of
no.
pressing. In position here.
Oh, no, that's bad.
Now he must favour
Good
the
block.
cross.
I thought he was going to give away one of those bloody cheap handballs.
Defensive roadblock in the way
Not
of
bad.
that
That's
cross.
what I say to people. It's only one
Time
game.
really is
But try and
of
turn,
the essence.
try telling some of
What
these
can they do from
delusional
this situation?
fans.
Corner kick played
Simply
in.
delusional. Oh!
Can conjure for now.
Oh!
The corner
We're under the
kicks keep
cosh
on
here.
coming.
We are under the cosh. We can't clear the ball. I think Villa could get an equaliser here.
And now the delivery.
Not with a ball like that, they won't. Oh! Quick throw it. Now go Acosta. Go, 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 go. Someone's got to make a run to help him, for Pete and hell's sake. Oh, that's a disgrace. What are you doing? No. I'm going to have to go through him. I can't
Well,
go
on
through
the
him now.
attack,
Get the
hunting
red
for a
card.
late equaliser here.
Shit. Good tackle, Nicolino. It's not over yet. Davis.
Looks promising this.
Rise's offside, surely, ref. The VAR,
Well, he made
please.
sure there was absolutely no
Save us.
play
We're under the
through.
fucking shit. Look, we're into the bloody 95th. Get out the bloody ball.
And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time.
Does that mean that
and
we
it's
have
a
2 away
victory
goals,
for
even
the
though it's a neutral
visitors, Lee?
stadium?
Well,
I
it
don't
takes
get all
4
this.
to
How
5
can it be
days to
away
really
goals?
get your
You're not even-
match
both
fitness
teams
at
are
the
away
start
from
of any
home.
campaign. Just hope that you can hit the ground running and pick some points up before that. And they've done that today. Well done indeed.
Well, as we run the rule over this man's work, positive after positively.
Well, he never gave that back line a chance to get a breath. 2 goals for the lad today. Played superbly well, looked really sharp, constantly playing on the shoulder of the last defender. A real handful.
Good. Good. Well, we were under the cosh from Villa there, bloody, for the last 15 minutes. We hung on well for the points, but we get the 3 points, and those 3 points could be vital. We could be top of the league. We could even be in the top 4. You never know. You never know.
Just a moment of your time.
It's been difficult for... Did Nicolino look to his old self? What do you mean? He hasn't played in bloody 3 months. It's been on a bloody break. This game is bloody stupid.
be all, thank.
Don't be offended, players. Don't be offended. This game's stupid. Van der Velde, loan agreement. Stanley Age, you're happy to take him for a year? You can have him for a year. Player chat. Bishop. I mean, you're the first team player, mate. We're not going to play anyone else. You've liked the stream. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Thank you. Look at that. We're in 3rd place. Okay, now we're in 6th place because all the big teams played. Yeah, more bloody training. Come on. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. More training, rubbish. More bloody training crap. Go on. Stop us at the 14th. Yeah, here we go. More training. More shitty training. Wonder if there's any training drills we haven't done. How do I find that out? Walters transfer offer. Is Walters a player I wanted to get rid of? I think he was. Jude Walters. Atletico Madrid want to give us. I mean, he's worth quite a bit of money. He really is. I'm going to see if I can push them up a little bit, you know. I think we could get more than that for him. And young player positioning. Who is this? Oh, yes. Change position. Look, he's up to a 58 now. Fantastic. Again, sprint speed is much to be desired. So do we go for shooting or do we go for dribbling? We're going to go for dribbling for now. And again, we have got a load of cracking youth talents in there. Cracking talents. We really have. Brilliant talents. Brilliant. Van Velde or Van der Velde has been loaned out. How do I change the drill? Change the drill. Do I know? There we go. Look, we can see how many we have or haven't done. Why is hard header locked? Because I don't know. Oh, these are all different ones, aren't they? Yes. We might as well do the ones that we haven't done, surely. Why is this locked? I don't know. And you know why that's locked? We're going to do light crossing. Just so we can get it done. Those players will be fine. Yes. Anyone else done anything else here? Beat the goalie, that's shooting. We haven't done under pressure. We haven't done a load of them actually. We'll do under pressure, yes. We'll do that. Yep, that's fine. Get those players on there. And we might as well do them all so I can just, without having to go into screen all the time. Defending, we've actually done all the drills. Shooting, there was another one that we haven't done. It was rookie attacking scenarios. But from defenders, that's probably not the best people to use. But there we go. Mbappe again, 2-1. So we've got 3 training drills to do here. Jesus. Bloody hell. Crossing, here we go. Get the ball in the box. Yes. 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 There's another. This is a bit of an easy one, isn't it? Too early. We still did it. I think Mbappe is the best player in the world, in my opinion. I don't rate Messi. Well, I think that's a very tricky one to call, isn't it? Dribble through the gates and score. Really? It's that easy? I remember this one. It was really tricky. Good. 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 I don't know why my bloody score isn't going up. Good. My score still isn't going up. Oh, there's the target. That could help. Yes! Doing brilliantly here. I got an A. Yes, please. Up the Scouser. Rookie attacking scenarios. I think we've got 2 defenders on this, so this will be good. Go on, Lee, have it. Yes, what a finish, lad. Williamson can play a good ball. He's buried another. Have another. Oh, he's offside. What a goal that would have been. Berry. Yes. Oh, yes. Play the ball. First time. Oh, what a finish. Go on. Little dinker. Edit. Van Persie header there. Van Persie-esque. Fucking leather it. What a goal that was. Messi also scored, but it was a pen. Oh, I see. Van der Velde has been loaned out. Adios, Van der Velde. Let's get up to the Newcastle game. Hear my phone buzzing off, so... How can you be offside? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Atletico prepared to pay £2.5 million for a 67 rated 18-year-old. You can have him. He's rubbish. I've got better here. Right, Mbappe scored again. Barcelona 2, PSG, or Barcelona 1, PSG 2. Up against Newcastle. Up against Newcastle next. Who have they got? Oh, they've got a good team. Look at this. They've got Boateng, Icardi, Young, Marcos and Antonio, Ward-Prowse, Manquillo, Mata, Felipe, Sano, Dagbar and Freddie Woodman. Okay, let's go. Let's fucking be having ya. Where's my water? Here's my water. Look at Bishop's shooting stats, by the way. Sensational. 3-1 PSG. Ooh. PSG are running wild. I thought PSG would have that one. A lot of people thought Barca would have him. Barca are in the greatest of form in their club at the moment. I thought Boateng is that there's another Boateng.
Hi everyone, it is an absolutely
We're not talking about
day
Jerome
for football,
Boateng, I don't
and we're
think.
looking forward to the game.
There's another
My name's
Boateng.
Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary on this
That guy
game
there.
is the former Arsenal and England fullback
This one
Lee
towards me,
Dixon.
that's
And we've
Boateng.
got Premier League action coming right up. And what a game this promises to be, Lee.
Well, thank you, Derek.
Did Mbappe get a
Glorious
hat-trick? I don't
atmosphere
know, did
here.
he?
Really looking forward to it. The fans are too. The players look like they're up for it. This could be end-to-end. We could get goals today, Derek.
Beautifully timed.
Hello LCFC fan, how are you? Welcome. We're in the Premier League today, up against Newcastle. We've just beaten Aston Villa 2-1. I've turned the difficulty up a little bit for the Premier League to make things a little bit more tricky.
Dagba.
Here's
And the
Dagba.
cross is very much on. He's protecting it
The problem
effectively.
is with Campos, he can't really defend.
Icardi here. In position to give
Oh,
them the
James
lead,
Ward-Prowse has
maybe.
passed it
I
to
must
us.
say he's let himself down with
It was
really
a cracking
flabby
pass, but it's the
finishing
wrong
there.
player.
Yeah, wasted opportunity from the short distance. You see the manager's frustration on the touchline.
Archer.
Archer here,
On the
back to
line, that
Archer.
final pass, you just feel.
Oh, Oh,
Superb
Marcus
defensive
Antonio.
judgment to end the attack.
I want you to be in the relegation fight and survive on goal difference scenes.
Well, you never quite know
Well,
who's going to dominate
our goal
the
difference
game
should
in
be.
advance,
Well, I don't know if our
but
goal
I think you
difference will
can
be very
maybe
good.
make an argument for this fellow. Lee, what do you think
Harrison
we'll see from
Bishop,
him?
that should be
Well, he's
out.
added
He's
goals
kept
to
it
his
in.
wizardry. Will he get another goal today?
I don't think they'll be in a
Brace in his
relegation
last
fight,
match.
personally. In real life football, there's enough time to score 10-0. In real life football, is there enough time to score 10-0? Well, if you're playing against a crap team, then of course there is. That's what, a goal every 9 minutes? You put an informed
attack full of
City or
promise.
Liverpool against the Stevenage or something, they could score
Credit
10.
to them for winning back possession. Well, snuffing
In my
out the
opinion,
danger,
James
but
Ward-Prowse
a
is
corner
overrated.
coming
If he
up.
was that good, he'd not be playing for Southampton and would have scored a few. Well, I don't know.
Over it comes. Fisted clear.
At the end of the day, James Ward-Prowse is just he's a good midfielder with very good set
Well,
pieces.
the attack promising
You watch
as
him
it
in a
was.
game, he's not a
Scuppered there.
sensational midfielder, he's just good at set pieces.
Young. Dagba.
So unless you want a special, like, unless you want
Sané.
a bog standard,
Emmanuel
James Milner type
Boateng.
midfielder,
Oh, and a perfect
we can
ball
bang in
now.
a free
How about
kick.
this?
then no one else wants
Decision
him.
offside here.
Well, we did score 9 against Southampton, yes. We could have had 10 if we'd have taken some of the chances.
And a goal has gone in at Goodison Park. Let's get details from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Everton. 24 minutes played. 1-0.
Thank
I'm
you,
not
Alan
looking forward to
McInally.
that game on Thursday. I'm not looking forward to it.
Emmanuel Boateng.
I don't have any
Ward-Prowse.
confidence in that team. I think he's going to go with a
Here's
very weak
Icardi.
lineup. I think he'll probably Lindelof and Maguire will
Well,
still
pass
play.
after pass. Maybe
Or
they
he'll
can
go the
chisel
complete
an
opposite and
opportunity.
drop both of them and play Twanzebe and Bailly, which is just a crash course to death, really.
Archer.
There's a ball there. There's a ball. Go on, Acosta. Hold that
Space
thought.
for them here on the flank.
Acosta. Who's this? Mata. He's bloody rapid. Who United play? Well, we play them on. Has there been a 10 in the Premier League? I don't think
Could
so.
be a
No.
chance to break here.
Not in the Premier League era.
Well, showing good defensive
We don't play on
judgment.
Wednesday. We play on Thursday. We're in the Europa League, and we are playing against Real Sociedad, who actually have a good
Archer.
team.
Do they mean business
Now, on
this
paper,
occasion?
we should be able to beat them, but we all know on paper it means nothing with Manchester United.
And a goal!
On paper,
Now
we should have
they've
smashed
broken
West Brom.
through.
We drew 1-1.
1-0 here.
I think he'll go with a weakened lineup. I wouldn't surprise if we see Tellez playing. One of, if not both, Eric Bailly and Twanzebe. I think Matic
Well,
will
look at
probably
this again,
play.
it's all about being
Maybe
in the
even
right
Donny
place
van der
at the
Beek
right
will play
time.
over Bruno
And from that
Fernandes.
sort of range, there's only one winner.
I think we'll probably go Martial
Well,
up
let's
front.
take another
He'll probably
look at
go
that
Greenwood.
goal,
You
shall
could
we?
even see Dan James. I think we'll underestimate Sociedad and we'll be caught out for it. You want to see David Silva play?
The match has restarted. 1-0 here.
I don't know if he does. I'm presuming he'll play. And I think he could tear our bloody defence apart if we play Lindelof and Maguire. If we play Lindelof and Maguire in a bloody round of 32, no matter how good
The hosts
Sociedad
really
are,
haven't had too much of the
most
ball.
of our players
To
on that
their
team are
credit,
better
they've
than them.
been absolutely
apart from a
blistering on the
handful. They've got that
counter-attack.
Oyarzabal
They just
guy.
sit
I
back,
think
hit you on
I
the
rate
break,
him a
and
lot.
it's
He's a
really
very good
working for this
player.
team.
And they've got David Silva, who, let's be honest, is a great
unable
player,
to keep the
but he's
ball.
well past his prime, isn't it? He's coming to the tail end of his career. Hence, he's playing for Real
Emmanuel
Sociedad,
Boateng.
a mid-table La Liga team
Well, that's a super ball over
that
the
we
top.
should be blowing out the park. But will we? We won't,
Continues
because I
his
think
run.
we're either going to underestimate the game, or we'll just do our usual Lindelof,
Over the
Maguire,
touchline for a throw-in.
ultra defensive first half, let the game drift, comes to second half, and it's all
Let's go to
over.
Alan McInally for news
Too
of a
little,
goal
too
in the
late.
Everton match. Alan.
It's a goal for Leeds United.
We've got
41
no
minutes
central defenders in the box at the
1-1.
moment.
And a chance
Good
to
block.
level it.
However,
He did his job defensively.
go, 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 lazy town. Bishop, go, go, go. Ah,
Good
Sané.
defending.
Sané, you little bitch. There's Ward-Prowse.
Emmanuel Boateng.
Oh, no.
Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute.
Oh,
This
no.
could be the equaliser.
Defend!
Well, that is how to
Oh,
nullify
shit,
the
it's still
opposition.
there. It's still there for the
Ward-Prowse.
taking. Mankillo, good tackle, clear the
That's
ball.
how to do it inside your own penalty area.
Fifth in La
Chances,
Liga.
the
Well, there
first
we go.
half
You know, they're not that great, are they? They were top of the league when we drew them.
must score. And a goal. Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Right, so Everton drawing 1-1. We are winning against Newcastle. Who'd scored? Oh, it was Bishop, wasn't it? Yes. The highest winning game in the Premier League with a clean sheet is 9-0. It's been done 3 times in total. 2 of them for United and 1 of them was Leicester. Yes.
The teams are ready to have a go at each other again.
Did we
as
keep
the
a clean
second
sheet
half
against?
commences.
I know we did because their goal was ruled offside, wasn't it? I could have sworn it was
Felipe.
9-1 we beat them. I know we beat Ipswich in 95,
Dagba.
I think it was, in the league. That was 9-0.
Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. There's been a goal at Goodison Park, I'm hearing. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Leeds United.
What
It's
season
been scored by
did
Kevin Volland.
Arsenal
Fierce
become
drive from the edge of
unbeatable?
the
What
box,
the
flew in
Invincibles
off the
was
bar. 46
the
minutes
03-04
played, 2-1.
season.
Cheers
Where
again,
they
Alan.
played 49 games. Well, they had a streak of
Atletico
49
Madrid dipping
games
into the transfer
undefeated.
market. Not a great surprise, but exciting news for their fans, Lee.
Well, what does £65 million get you? I'm hearing that's about the figure they paid for him.
Which is why
He's
one of their
worth a lot
chances,
more than that, I think. I
49,
think he's a real
49,
treasure.
undefeated.
Let's see how he performs
49,
Can he get the
49,
level?
I say. 49, 49,
tremendous
undefeated. And we did it the Arsenal way. That's one of the Arsenal chants. Don't ask how I know
Well,
that.
scope for them to counter-attack
do.
here. Can they take advantage of the situation?
Arsenal fan TV.
Fruitful looking attack.
Hit it. Rare! He's
challenge
completely
halts them
shut
in
me
their
off the
tracks.
ball there. And he's injured him.
Well, Derek, they're
Fucking
not
dirty
happy.
little shite.
Ref is taking the brunt of this.
In 94-95. Yes.
Emmanuel Boateng. Read it well.
No, look, Bishop's bloody injured. If he stays injured, we're fucked.
Well read to ease the
We'll have to go
pressure.
back to playing Gale
Newcastle
as
possession, not
sort
a
of
problem, but they have to
Firmino
create more.
type
They have to
bloody
be more
false
positive.
nine.
The final third play has been slow, too predictable.
Good header there.
Careless in possession.
Show him what you made of
They mean
Bishop, mate.
business on this occasion. Well, he stopped them in their
We're
tracks.
gonna have to take him off in the next interval in the game, aren't we? He's fucking pants.
Young. Promising looking attack. Options in the middle. Well,
Ooh,
decent effort,
save,
but not
Gerard.
troubling the keeper
Good
too much.
save. And it's got to be a strong throw, and it is a very strong throw.
Archer.
What a ball that could be if he keeps it on. It's not on. Out of Tuchel's 4 current matches for Chelsea, 1-3 and drew 1. Well, I don't think it's too early to rate someone out of 10. It's only 4 games. You know, every team. I think every team who has that new manager has that new manager bounce. And then it's only after, you know, a good run of 10, 20 games, you really start seeing how the team's reacting. Any team will react positively to a new manager. New tactics, new way of thinking, they'll love it. When it gets down to the real nitty, look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer when he came in for United.
It has gone over
But he
the
went
touchline
12
for
games
what will be a
undefeated.
throw-in.
Emery, when he came into Arsenal, they were 19 games undefeated. Or something along those lines. Wickham have just conceded to Derby. It's 2-1. Well done, Wazza.
Zanif Zane.
Put those bloody swans to bed.
And he read
The
it
chair
well,
boys. Put those
intercepting
chairs
it.
to bed. Not the swans. Not
We're
what am I
now
on about, the bloody
inside the final
swans.
20 minutes of the game.
That's the
Now
name of the
what can they
theatre
do
in
from
High
here?
Wycombe, the Swan.
Dagba. Crossing
Not the theatre we go
possibilities.
to, though. If we do go to a theatre. Because I
In
don't
the
like
end,
it there.
he's run out of
It's a bit out of
space.
date. I much
They've
prefer the one in
decided that
Aylesbury,
now is
which
the
is about
time to go to the bench.
a 25-minute drive.
That's
If not,
very
well, about
effective,
25
good
minute, half
high
an hour.
pressing.
I think it's about 27 minutes, and with the walk, it makes it about You know, from the car park to the theatre, it makes it about another 5-10. So
Felipe.
about 40 minutes to get there from here.
Andres Silva. Moving the ball nicely.
Oh no!
Oh. Equaliser. And it goes!
Prime Barca or Prime? When are we saying Prime Barca? 2015 Barca when they won the treble. Prime Real. When are we saying Prime Real Madrid when they did the treble of Champions Leagues? Are we talking 2000s Real Madrid when they had the likes of Figo and Ronaldo and Beckham and
you do have to ask questions about the keeper. Could he have done
Cannavaro? I
better
think he
here?
played there
I
for a
think
while.
so. You can't keep getting beat at the near post like that.
And the ball's
I'm
gone.
not entirely sure. Again, my footballing knowledge doesn't really span
Still
anything further
pushing
back
for a
than
winner.
about 2010.
It's
Oh
a bit
shit!
easy for
They're
his
in!
opponent.
He's
Well,
offside.
straight offside, just as it looked promising. Just 10 minutes
Not
to go.
good enough. Not good enough play there.
Gomez.
Is that Papu Gomez they've got?
Felipe with it.
Whatever his bloody name is. Papua Alejandro
looking
Gomez. I
threatening.
think they call him Papao Gomez at the moment. Oh shit. What was that?
Well, the attack fizzled out.
Good pass. That's what that was.
Archer.
Let's get an attack building now, lads. Hammond. Play the ball. You're in.
Pose problems for the
You're in,
defenders.
Morales. Shoot it. Yes. 2-1.
Oh, yes, a goal. Exactly what they were looking for.
2010-15
And
for
he's come
Barca
up with
or
it.
15-17 Real. I think I'd probably have to say Barcelona, to be fair. That Messi, Neymar, Suarez combination was, as much as Prime Real were
Well,
fantastic.
here's the replay. Super
I
fast
prefer Barcelona.
counter-attack football at its best, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
Let's go.
What a
2-1.
big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove
These games are a lot
decisive
more
here?
tighter.
Well, they worked so hard here to be in front, and that's been recognised by the supporters. They
Da,
just
da, da.
need
Go on,
to hold
Acosta.
on a
It
bit
could be the
longer to
final
seal it
nail in the
out.
coffin.
In it goes!
There's 3.
2 goals in rapid-fire fashion.
Let's
and
go.
looking very comfortable here.
Let's go. Win the ball,
Well, here's
steal
the
it,
replay.
and that's the
Very
pass.
neat
That's a
piece of
brilliant
deception
pass
to
there.
get
Look at
past
that.
the defender, and
Pace
then through on
and
goal.
shoot.
Do you go for placement or do you
Let's
go for
go.
power?
2 wins from
Well, he
2
certainly
here.
wasn't messing
Again,
around,
we
was
said
he?
we needed a run of wins
Absolutely
here because we got a
smashes it
month.
past the keeper. It's a
Of-
really
or
lovely
like
finish.
a 2-month, 8-week period of just fucking tough games
Ward-Prowse.
that we could end up losing. I don't see us getting a result against the
We've
likes of
had the
City,
official
Chelsea,
word.
United
There
at the
will be a
moment,
minimum of
because I
2
think their
added
wingers are
minutes.
probably Muller our fullback.
Gomez. Chance to do damage.
Oh
Andres
shit!
Silva. He
Oh,
might be able to
big
make it
tackle.
through.
Yeah, let's clear the ball. Yes,
And
win.
there it is, the final
3-1.
whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium
Let's
with
go, lads,
smiles
let's
on their
go.
faces, Lee.
Well, Derek, when
Let's
the lead is
fucking
extended
go.
to a 2-goal margin, you could almost hear the sigh of relief from their supporters and the manager too.
And
Prime
the
Barca,
final
when are we
analysis,
saying Prime
a
United?
really
Prime
positive
United 06
performance
to
from this
09?
man, Lee.
Well, he played well, scored a goal. What a good performance from him.
When we won back-to-back Premier Leagues, 06, 07 and 08. Are we speaking Prime United from the treble? Either or, I'd probably still go Barcelona. 07 to 11, I'd probably say Barca, to be fair. I think Barca were the better team.
Must score! And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
You've won your first
Andres
few.
Silva.
Yes, I've won my first 2 games. We've done, and we put the difficulty up as well. Champions League winners next season? Maybe.
Oh, hi there. I've just got a couple of questions about the match.
Has Nicolinos turned down a new sofa deal? Yes, he did. He was insulted that I offered him 20 grand a week. Mbappe hat-trick. You think I'll get Europa League football? Well, I hope so. I really do. I really do.
Thanks for the questions.
Mbappe's balling all over our... Oh, no. Oh, thank Lord he's only out for 5 days. If he had a big injury, we'd be out. Look at us. We're up there with City and Man United. Hopefully they have some big games. We just need to get up the table. I don't care if we finish top 4. I really don't. I don't think we're undeserving of it. I think we got... Mbappe's just different. Well, Twanzebe had him in his back pocket at, in Paris. He had him covered. He had him covered. Although we were playing 5 at the back, so... There we go. Another promoted team here, Southampton. Do you think Mbappe'd flop in the Prem? I don't know. It's always tricky to tell, isn't it, with foreign players. Some foreign players come over to the Prem and light it on fire. Some just do okay, and some are a complete waste of time. Some are a complete crock of shite. But I don't know who'd do there. Who have Southampton got? They've got a good few players here. Rulli, Sarr, Gineppo, Osherman, Sims, Loidimba, Correa. They've got a good team. They have got a good team. Champions League for David. He's going to Champions League 100%. I don't think so. I think we'll mess up at some stage, unfortunately. If we do get any injuries to any of our players, do remember that our squad depth is shocking. How good are you on your left? Very good on your left. My hair, I need a haircut. The cameras are fixed to one man. 4 goals in the last 3 games. He didn't play 3 games.
What will he produce today? Stay with us on EA TV. And this is the scene here at St Mary's Stadium on the south coast of England. My name is Derek Ray, and
not that we didn't play Southampton in the Championship, but I think Southampton's a bloody good team. I think they've got a good chance of staying up, and so do Villa, I think.
This ought to be a terrific spectacle, Lee.
Yeah, thanks, Derek.
And he might be through here. Able to get his
Oh
body
my
in
God,
the
they're
way.
nearly in already. That was Osimhen, not Osherman, it's Osimhen. Osimhen.
Corner kick played in. Well,
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Get running, get running, get running. Play it. He didn't run properly. He made a half-assed bloody Saka crocker shite. Saka shite. Oh, that bloody Malang Sarr. Jeez, he's got good potential, hasn't he, I think.
Gineppo.
Don't know what Gineppo's potential is. Osimhen.
Now Dendoncker. And using his strength to shield the ball.
Dendoncker versus Archer. That would be a hell of a battle in that midfield. A hell of a battle. Lee, don't let your man go. That's it. Keep defending well. Keep defending well. Step in if you have to.
Possession.
Gale plays the ball. Brilliant ball. This is Acosta's prime time.
Fruitful looking attack. He's in behind.
Bang it!
What a vital
handball, ref. I thought that was a handball against them, not me.
Correa.
Europa League finalists and Champions League finalists. What's mine? Oh, I don't know. Champions League final, I'd say Bayern Munich, possibly even Man City. PSG maybe. Could have a repeat of last year's final, to be fair. Oh my God, if that would have gone in, that would have been a banger. And Europa League, I think Leicester might get to the Europa League final, depending if they prioritise Europa League over the Prem. And I'd like to say United, but again, I'm not entirely sure about that. I think we could be out in the round of 32, personally, and I wouldn't really care. Yes, it'd be nice to win the trophy. If we do bottle the Europa League, then there's always the FA Cup. But is there a greater chance of winning the Premier League or not the Premier League, the FA Cup over the Europa League? Well, I'd say the Europa League's probably easier, just because you haven't got the possibility of playing I mean, if you play a Leicester or an Arsenal in the final, you could be screwed. Or a Spurs in the final, if they pick up their form, you could be screwed. So I wouldn't like to say. I'd hope United could win one of those titles or trophies they're in this year, but I think it's a big ask. I don't see them getting to the final. Gale hits it. There's one. What would yours be? What would your Europa League and Champions League finalists be? Good goal there for Gale.
Well, here it is again. It's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back and then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
The opening goal of the game then.
Tired today, I don't know why. I woke up this morning and thought it was Wednesday. I was looking forward to my Minecraft stream and I thought, hold on, it's not bloody Wednesday at all. It's Tuesday. But my Minecraft stream tomorrow in the survival world, we're on course to take on the Ender Dragon. I've got the pearls, I've pretty much got all the enchantments sorted. We should be able to take on the dragon tomorrow. Bloody Southampton just equalised. It's going to be tough keeping a clean sheet this season because our goalkeeper is crap.
Well, here's the replay, and it's
He's rubbish. Look, how's he getting beaten at the near post here? Look at this. What a disgraceful goalkeeper. How dare you get beaten at your near post like that?
Even Steven won a piece
How
of
dare
this
you?
match. Malong Sarr.
Prime United, prime Jamil Matt. There is no prime for Jamil Matt. There's no prime. He didn't have a prime.
Lee. And Cham has
Clearly he
the ball.
never discovered his untapped potential.
Sims. A move of promise on the flank.
Look how quick Olsen is to get back.
Well, they keep
That's
the ball
going to be very
moving.
true. That's going to be very
Intercepting
important.
it intelligently.
This is,
Can they do
I
something
think, how
positive
we're going to get
on
our
the
goals this season on the break. That
The
wasn't
right
the
place
pass I
to cut
wanted.
out the pass.
He did when
And
he
it
was on a
looked like
3-minute
open
streak
road
of
for
making
them,
goat
but
cut.
up a dead end.
There's the
Archer.
ball.
Well, they might be onto something.
He's in. Shoot!
Could be.
Yes,
And a
2-1.
goal it is to put them in front
The players
again.
don't want to celebrate today.
No
Look, I
less
mean
than they
business.
deserve.
I thought you'd be doing a watch along today. I thought United was. We're not. We won't be
Derek,
tonight.
take another look at this now.
We're bloody
There's
Thursday
nothing much
nights
really
now.
the keeper can do. It was a
Thursday
good
nights
play
and
to get in
Sunday
that
night and
position. He's not
Sunday
gonna miss
football
from
for
there.
United from now on.
Well, Southampton
Left
enjoying
himself
the
in the
bulk of
shit
possession here. However,
because
after that, the coach will be disappointed with what they
We
produced.
couldn't
They need
beat
to be a
a
little bit more
fucking
clinical
Turkish
in front
team.
of
No
goal.
offence to Turkish football, but it's not on the same level
Well,
as
nothing
English football,
productive,
is it?
really. Well,
Not
great
on the same
read
bloody
there to
level.
intercept.
Especially bloody whoever they all. Istanbul Başakşehir, whatever their bloody name is. They're crocker
The outcome
shite.
is a free kick here.
Bloody conceding a goal to Demba Ba.
And deep into the penalty area. Well, not the best
Demba
clearance.
Ba are all bloody players.
And I think the threat has been
What ball
averted.
that is. Go on, Bishop.
Well,
You're
there might well be
through.
scope for them to counter-attack here.
You're quicker than him. You're quicker. Just
Can
hit
he put it
it.
away? Well, it
Really,
might still
what a
work
save
out
that
for them.
was.
Surely.
Hitting it, Campos.
Well, body in the way.
Don't fucking change him from me. This game's a fraud.
A chance
Do I
then
think
for the
Sheffield
respective
you would
managers
beat
to
the
address
best
their
Turkish team? No,
charges.
because Sheffield
It
are
is
rubbish.
half-time here.
They're a crocker shite as well. But I lost to them. Well, so one game, so that this is the same mentality. You know, just because United lost to Istanbul Başakşehir does not mean Başakşehir are better than Manchester United. It meant Manchester United bottled it and were the worst team on the night. We are rubbish. I've never said we're perform good. We're a team that plays bad and gets results. Which is something that we never used to do. When we played bad, we normally lost, which is a step in the right direction. But the problem is, the ratio to games playing bad to playing good has increasingly, drastically increased. The majority of games this season, it's been a story of a bad team getting a result. Getting over the line, getting 1-0 victories against pants teams. Which I don't want to see, and that's all because of the centre-backs. Protect Maguire, protect Lindelof. with the McTominay and Fred protection team.
About Leicester City, and they have finally got
what a ball that is.
Transfer has officially gone through.
Swing it in the box, really with a save.
Not a great cross.
2021 Champions League, here we come. I never said the Turkish team is better. I just wanted to remind you. I said we lost to them because we were crap. We were rubbish on the night.
Over the touchline for a throw in.
If we'd have beaten them, we would be playing.
And they have elected to
well,
go
who
to
knows
the
who we'd
bench
be
at
playing.
this stage of the game.
Could have even won the group if we'd have beaten them. You know, so we absolutely bottled it. Hit it, Campos. Good save. We bottled the Champions League. We bottled the League Cup semi-final. And hopefully we don't do the same with the other cup competitions. I'd love to see Ollie win a cup this season, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I just don't think it's going to happen. Someone's got to tell him to stop playing Lindelof and Maguire. Someone's got to tell him. Whether it's bloody Matt Judge or Ed Woodward or one of the Glazers or the captain himself or Bruno or one of the players in that team has got to say, boss, look, stop fucking playing these two idiots. They can't play together. Play Eric or play Axel. Don't play these two twats together again. They're costing us goals. Harry Maguire cost us £80 million. We'll keep him, and the Fridge will go on the bench.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
I think Leicester have a chance to get second place because Man United are so inconsistent. We'll get third or fourth. Smalling is better than Maguire as an overall defender. Probably, yeah. As an overall package. Maguire's specialities is moving on the ball. Moving on the ball, he's actually quite a confident player. I don't mind him. And in the air, he's fantastic. But when it comes to, you know, one-on-one defending and tracking back, he's crap. Which is why we need a player that maybe isn't as great in the air or comfortable with the ball going forward, but can track back when we're in the shit and can defend one-on-one. And if we had that, we'd have the perfect balance in defence. But until we get that, we will keep playing like crocs of shite. Goalkeeper's got to come and get that one. Thank you. Why can't I go and tell? Why can't I go to the manager and tell him? If I could, I'd give him a slap around the chops and I'd say, just stop doing it. Just stop. Just stop doing the same things. It's like insanity. He's going insane, doing the same shit and expecting a different result. Do you think Chelsea will finish 4th or 5th? Well, I don't know. The thing that I'd see might screw Leicester up is it depends on how hard they take. Depends on how seriously they take the Europa League. Because if they go for that with Europa League, you're playing Thursdays and you're playing Sundays. So that can be pretty hard going on the squad, and Leicester don't have the best of squad depth to rotate through those games. So I think that could cost them, depending on how Leicester's league result depends on how far they go into the Europa League for me. Oh, they're going to go on it. Yeah, I think the same will happen with Spurs. The same will happen with United, and the same will happen with Arsenal. Their league will be impacted by Europa League because playing Thursdays and Sundays sucks.
Well, as we see it again, the 1-2 is so hard to stop when he's
Maguire has always been a mid-table defender rather than a big name. We need 2 better. But the thing is, right? We're never going to drop Maguire. He cost us £80 million. Yes, he's probably only worth about half of that. We overpaid. We were desperate, and we wanted a Brexit FC centre-back that we knew could play in the Premier League. He's not going to get dropped. He's not, even if Lindelof is a better defender than him, which sometimes he looks better. But Lindelof is going to be the one that gets dropped, and Maguire will play. We're never going to drop the club captain, and I don't think he'll ever leave. No one else will take him. I think he's got, what, a 5-year contract, so he's at least here for another few years yet. So we're going to have to make the most of him. And we're going to have to play someone next to him who would work. Oh, I bloody scored again.
front.
Well, it looks like the game is over, but no, there's another chance. And there it is, back of the net. It looks like the winner.
You know what? I can really see United doing a deal like Ramos. It'll be another Cavani. We can get him for free. Really, let's pay his agent bloody millions of pounds.
Just look where they are within striking distance of the goal. Great stuff.
We've got Ramos, guys. Look, surprise. We've got Ramos. No, not going to cut the biscuit for me. I've heard rumours today about 70 million for Koundé, a Sancho deal agreed. I don't really want Jadon Sancho because he's not a priority signing for me.
Diallo.
The team would play so much better going forward without playing that donkey centre-back partnership. The pundits, it's not just a few general fans that have got an agenda against Maguire and Lindelof. It's actual footballing so-called experts in pundits, ex-players, that are saying, look, these two players can't play together, and he just can't see it. Bailly was fit to play at the weekend, and he didn't play him. He didn't play him because he trusts Maguire and Lindelof too much. And Lindelof betrayed his trust, but oh no, I forgot. It was a foul on Lindelof, so everyone forgives him. Everyone forgives him because it's a foul on Lindelof. Victor's done nothing wrong there. Not his defending, which was bloody crap. Oh no, it was a... Go on, Hunter. Go on, Archer, rather. Fucking hell! I keep calling him Alex. I keep thinking he's bloody Alex Hunter. He bloody plays like him. He's fantastic. We're going to lose to Southampton here. Look at them passing around the back. So I put the bloody controller down.
And that is the end of the contest. Not a happy outcome as far as the visitors are concerned.
Well, I guess they might
play Maguire centre mid. He's not a centre mid. Ramos will win the Champions League for Manchester United. He really wouldn't. Sancho hasn't done good this season either, and they would have to play him over Greenwood. Well, I don't think they have a problem with that. I mean, let's face it, he'll quite happily play that sack of shite at the moment, Martial, who does nothing off the ball and only does something when the ball is literally given to him on a plate. I mean, even when the ball is given to him on a plate, he doesn't do anything with it. His movement sucks. He doesn't do anything off the ball. We play Martial, move Rashford out of position, then he becomes a crock of shite on the right-hand side, rather than playing Mason Greenwood. I don't think Martial can play as I don't think he can play as a winger. I don't think. The problem is with Martial and Rashford is the whole United came in around the team. What? Martial and Rashford came in within the team in around, what, 6 months of each other. All they've been done from Van Gaal to Mourinho to Oli has been rotated across the whole front three. You need some consistency. You don't see Bayern Munich putting Lewandowski on the left or right wing, do you? You don't see Manchester City playing Aguero on the left or right wing, do you? You don't see Spurs putting Kane on the left or right wing. You know, when you have a player in a position, let them play there. For me, Martial wants to play striker. If Rashford is honest, he probably wants to play striker as well. Got a player injured here. Olsen's out for 5 days. Bloody hell. Mabon's back. JP7 says, me raid. However, no one watches me. Are you right to help me? Okay. Thank you for that. Replay. Sign Sergio Ramos. Don't sign Sancho. Overrated player. I don't think he's overrated. I just don't think he's priority anymore. Last summer he was priority. We needed a winger. But we've now got... The problem is, if you sign Sancho, he's what? 21, 22 years old? You've then got Diallo and Palestri, who are a couple of years younger, who are not... You know, it's basically wasted money. Because we've signed those players... The Sancho do now doesn't make sense because we're going to have to bring those... We're going to have to give Mason, Ahmad, and whatever Palestri's first name is, I don't know. We're going to have to give them game time at some stage. You know, we're going to have to introduce them into the Premier League and into the first team. So I think a centre-back is a lot more important at the moment than a right winger. So many English players are so overrated. If they weren't, has Alex Jean been? Well, he was here yesterday, so there's no need for him to be today. So many English players are so overrated. If they are that good, they'll get us into the semis again. Well, you see, the thing is, right, individually, England plays a team of individuals, you know. It always has been that way. It's been that way for a good number, 20, 30 years now. They're a team of individuals. I think it doesn't help that all the English players play mostly in the Premier League, apart from Sancho at the moment. And I think they struggle to put that rivalry behind them. I really do. And to be honest, I don't really rate Gareth Southgate as an England manager. I don't like playing 3/5 at the back. And I don't like his obsession with playing Mason Mount. Was that the last game? No, it wasn't. Giallo is too old now. Should have made his impact at Atalanta to prove his first team quality when he was younger. What do you mean he's too old? He's not too old. Are you mad? He's like 18 years old. How is that too old? Please do explain how 18 years old is too old to come through and be a future star. He's not even at the pinnacle of his career. He's not even at the start of the peak of his career. That'd be in another 5 years' time. You know, a player really hits the start of their peak potential about 22, 23 years old. Some even later than that. So, it's not going to do this again where it freezes on the advanced page, is it? No. Got players leaving for internationals. Grassi. Tommaso Grassi. You can definitely go. Off you go. PSG smack bar. So we got 2 games left to go. DB, so do not worry. Let's see. Look at that. He's gone to Chelsea for bloody £138 million. How are we supposed to compete with that? Let's see what these teams have brought in. Actually, Villa. What have they brought in? So Arsenal have brought in Torres, Hernandez, Mahrez, and Coutinho. Got rid of Christensen. Villa have got rid of a few players. Chelsea have got rid of £247 million worth of players, but brought in £194 million. Crystal Palace, nothing. Everton have brought in a load of money. Spurs, or Fulham have bloody spent 167 million quid. Leicester have spent £312 million and have got out a 261 mil. Liverpool made profit. City going absolutely ham with the players. United, Memphis, Aidu and Koulibaly comes in. Stones and Dejeuner out. We've signed no one because we can't. Sheffield are going to be in trouble, I think. They haven't really spent. Spurs put in a bloody load. Watford have spent bloody £102 million. West Brom have spent bloody £147 million. West Ham have made over £200 million in one transfer window. What the hell? Where does Mbappe, best striker in the world? Where does Mbappe? Well, let's see where Mbappe plays for, shall we? Where does Mbappe play for? MBA. 25 years old, plays for PSG still. 95 overall. An absolute god of football at the moment is Mbappe. Can't wait till he's a Liverpool player. I assume PSG because he was so expensive. I don't think Liverpool, to be honest, I don't think Liverpool have the money to buy Mbappe. You know, he'd cost them well over £100 million, if not £200 million. And I don't think Liverpool have that sort of money to buy him. I think the only teams that would fork out that amount of money to buy them would possibly be a Real Madrid, maybe a Barcelona. Although they're in financial trouble, so I doubt they would do it at the moment. Maybe a Juventus. Possibly. I don't even think they've got the money for that. I think City would probably be the only team that'd be able to afford him at the moment. He says he wants to stay in Paris. Well, I think he's got no choice. I don't think anyone would be able to afford to buy him. I think City would be able to. I don't think United would. Well, we have the money. I don't think we'd spend that sort of money on a player, though. If we did, I'd probably pass out. Pre-contract, Mbappe will happen, so Liverpool save the money. I don't think, if Paris ever let Mbappe get to a year left on his contract, then, you know, if you think that would ever happen, then You're not as intelligent as you look. Yeah, City, whatever his bloody name is, Mr. Mansour, whatever his name is, with all the money. Norberg, they send the Norberg loan offer at the wrong time. I don't want to loan Jan Norberg because he plays... No, I don't want to loan him. I got Mbappe from my... Yes, you can move players, whatever, in the actual career mode, but not in real life. Here we go then, our 5-star scouts. Here we go. Fabio Branco is... I mean, he's got a fantastic potential. My youth squad's full, though, so... Here's a point. Who do we take out? Well... Maybe Galavine. I'll get rid of you. Conceição. I think I'll probably ditch you as well. This is tricky. We've got so many good players here. So many good players. Let's release a few spots anyway. Fabio Branco, I'll bring him through. He's not what we're looking for, though. He's not a fullback, is he? Gomez, no. Vez, no. Did I even change the scout? I did change the scout instructions, didn't I? Yes. Gerard. None of these players are fullbacks. Well, this guy could be, but they're crap. They're a crock of shite. So to be fair, most of these we can actually continue to scout. Man City will have Messi. Unless he signs for PSG. Take out the lowest rate. Yes, I think we will have to do that going forward. Anyone from Belgium here? So he looks like he's a centre-back, but his overall is just not very good. So you're out the window. Brian Lemaye. Again, I'd like to rescout you. Definitely not Mertens. Winter, no. Velhest. This guy could be decent. I don't even think Chelsea would spend that amount of money on a player. I think the only teams that can afford that sort of over £100 million, although Mbappe be well more than £100 million, there'd be two: PSG, who already own him, and Man City. I think they're the only teams who have that sort of money. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure City can afford. You know, it's rumoured that Messi makes. I think Messi's nearly on probably £800,000-900,000 a week at Barcelona. I wouldn't surprise me if he's on about £1 million a week at Barcelona. Chelsea spent £240 million in the transfer window. They did, but how much? You know, they spent what? They sold Hazard for like 90 million. They got rid of a lot of players. Real Madrid could too. They could do, but not in these times. I don't think they would. In a COVID world, they would be the only two teams that would be able to afford out that money. They'd be the only two teams I can see would afford cut that money for a player. Chelsea have made a lot of profit in transfer windows because they sell their players. That's why they could afford to buy that, to spend all that money on those players. Who are we looking for here? Did I not just promote? I'm looking in the wrong place, isn't I? I didn't promote anyone, did I? I didn't. I'm looking in the wrong spot. Real Madrid have signed no one this season because they can't afford it. Who even owns PSG? Because they spend absolutely loads on players. Another oil miner. Another oil man. More oil men. How many goals did Ibrahimovic score for Manchester United? Haven't a clue. 17, I'd say, but that's a guess. Branco, here we go. So, you don't look the best. You're actually a CDM. Maybe you could be better as a centre... you won't be better as a centre-back. Will be better as a CDM. Brilliant physical. I'd like to get his defending up a little bit. Interceptions and slide tackle. We'll go for that. We'll go for an anchorman for him. 28 goals. Weren't the owners of PSG looking at buying Leeds a couple of years ago? I think that does ring a bell. We got Ilias Deprez, 6'1", CDM centre back. Could be a better CDM. Could be a better centre back even. Maybe not. Would take him 2 weeks to go to a centre back. I'll keep him as a CDM. Oh, do we put him as a centre back? We do have quite a few CDMs already. Low attacking work rate. You know what? I'll give him CDM. I'll give him a centre back rather. Am I surprised Milan on the top of the Serie A? Yes. Who do you think are the top three? What do you think are the top three best leagues in order? Well, Premier League first. I'd probably say La Liga second. And probably, do I put La Liga second or do I put Bundesliga second? I don't think the Bundesliga is that competitive though. I'd go La Liga second and Serie A third. Bayern Munich are a good team or a very good team in a crap league. Bring Bayern Munich to the Premier League. Let's see how well they dominate then. Bundesliga third. There are some shocking teams in the Bundesliga though. There are some shocking teams. There are some shocking teams in the Bundesliga. One thing we can all agree on is it wouldn't be the French League. French League is shocking football. Rubbish football. Well, oh, Wickham lost in the last minute of the game. Isn't that a shame? October 4th, Moise Kean joins PSG on a loan without a buy option from Everton. Will be very interesting to see what's going to happen in the summer. His agent, Mino Raiola. Wow. Really, Mino Raiola. You can't have a joint third. He's got to put Bundesliga over Serie A. For me, I think Serie A is a little bit more competitive than the Bundesliga. Come on, let's be honest. How many proper teams of proper quality are there in the Bundesliga? 2. 3 at push, Leipzig. Although Serie A, you could say that about them. But I think Bundesliga has a lot of crap teams in there.
All eyes on one man. 3 goals in his last 3 matches.
Mino Raiola is too small for Lingard. I don't know what your obsession is with Lingard.
On EA TV.
Dortmund are 6th, overrated. Haaland, Sancho can't do it for a club like Dortmund. Well, they get the new manager in the summer. I think Haaland and Sancho could be out. Well, Dortmund want to sell 6 players, or need to sell 6 players in the summer to save them financially. So I think Sancho will be gone. I think Haaland will be gone. They're saying they get rid of Reina as well. There's some players they can cash in on in that team. So I don't expect Sancho to be in a Dortmund shirt, or Haaland, Reina, all those players.
I'm really looking forward to this one.
Because they're in times of trouble with finances.
So it's going to be a goal.
I think we'll see a transfer window with a lot of loans and loans to buy rather than done deals at the moment, because no one can afford done deals. I think we'll see a lot of loans or even swap deals. I think they could be a thing about, something that you see a lot of people doing. They can't afford the money. They don't have the money tied up in the club to release to spend by the players, so why not trade? Do player trades. We need a centre back. Or we go to Real Madrid and we say, look, you want Pogba? Well, we'll take Rafa Varane. He's only got 18 months on his contract.
That breeds confidence
when you've got a player, well, you know what?
He's a
We
huge
think
asset to the
Varane's a
team.
little bit better than Pogba. We want
Real chance.
Varane, or we'll give you Varane for Pogba and 20 million.
And a goal.
And we say, you know what, we'll give you 20 million and
1-0,
Pogba for
and
Varane.
what a fast start
I
they've
think
made
that's
to
how we
this
could
game.
see football going forward at the moment. Exactly,
Well,
Dortmund
here's
don't want
the
Sancho and
replay,
Haaland
and it's
because
a
they're
lovely
overrated.
through
They
ball
want to
to
get the
set
money
up
on
the
them before their
chance.
form
And he
goes
had
down
choices
worse.
of what type of
It's
finish
nothing to do that
apply.
at all,
And
replays,
bang,
mate.
he
I'm
goes
not
for
sure
the
how
smash.
much you
Lovely
know about
goal.
football. But if you actually read football articles from not just the biased English tabloids, you will
So the
know
match has
that
restarted. 1-0
Dortmund
here.
are not in a good way. They've already pre-sacked their manager. The manager's going to be gone in the summer. They've confirmed a new manager will be in, I believe. And
Cardona.
he said that they're going to be selling at least 6 players, including
Here's
Jude
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Bellingham. Or not necessarily guaranteed, but that could be Bellingham, Sancho, Haaland, Reina, all these players.
Into the box it goes.
It's not Dortmund's fault they still have Jadon Sancho.
Well, he did his job
It's not
defensively.
Dortmund's fault that Manchester United
Good
would not
physical
pay
play.
£92 million up front and pay the remaining £30 million
Did take a
in
touch on the way
instalments.
through, hence a corner. And now the delivery. Just unable to take advantage of that
I'm
developing
surprised Haaland does
situation.
not end up at Bayern Munich as a replacement for Lewandowski, as he's not getting any younger. I don't think Bayern can afford to buy him. Do Pogba for Nacho Fernandez at Real Madrid. Pogba won't accept for Varane. It's nothing to do whether or not Pogba. It's not. You don't ask Pogba, are you willing to be swapped for Varane?
An important
You
form
ask
to
their,
remain
you know, it's
calm.
down to the board of the clubs, and I think it'd be an intelligent deal. But I think we'll be more interested in their out of contract
intercepted
Ramos.
it.
He might even sign a new contract at Real Madrid. I don't know.
Determined defending.
But I think we'd be more tempted by that because the club will see it as free.
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
We don't have to pay
Will
the
they get
transfer
themselves
fee.
level
We'll give him
here?
400
Not
grand a
troubling
week,
the keeper.
and it could be another Alexis Sanchez, lumbered
Let's get an
with
update
a
from
washed-up
Goodison
pile of
Park, where there's
crap,
been a goal. Alan McInally
just like
can
we
tell
did with
us about it.
Cavani.
It's a goal for
You know,
Everton.
pay his
20
agent
minutes played,
12 million
1-0.
pounds.
Alan McInally
Cavani's
keeping us
rumoured to be on
right
about
up to
300
date.
grand a week
Nathan
for a
Ferguson.
34-year-old player.
Cardona.
Not many 34-year-olds
Ferguson.
are on ready 300 grand a week. Probably only Messi and Ronaldo are the only ones.
As clean as a whistle, that challenge. And they'll get
It
ready
is.
for the
Borussia
throw-in.
Dortmund could have just accepted Manchester United for
Well,
Sancho.
possibilities inside
Well,
the box.
I think Manchester United
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
offered about 60 to 70 million pounds. At the time, from his season,
And a strong tackle.
they that was how much Sancho was worth. You know, they thought Sancho was worth
Racing
more than that.
forward, trying to catch
They
them
valued him
out.
at 108 million pound or 120 million euro, and they would have expected it, or they would have accepted it in a bulk first payment
Well, it looked highly
and
promising, but they got nothing out of it.
two additional instalments over 2 years. And we said no. We offered them 72 million pounds, and they said,
Cardona.
you know what, we're not going to do that. Or we did 72 million pounds
Assunção.
and add-ons. They didn't want add-ons. They wanted plus a few
Well,
extra
they're moving the
funds.
ball neatly enough.
You know,
Just looking for
down
that
the line.
decisive pass.
None of this if he
Real
scores so many
danger.
goals. None of that. It's like I was reading with Barcelona. Barcelona won't be playing Coutinho, I heard, in the last few games of the
Can
season.
he put it in?
Or won't be playing him for the rest of the
Well, he
season,
didn't
even, I
miss
thought,
by
I
very
heard,
much
because
at all.
if they did, they'd have to pay Liverpool, what, £5-6 million, which they're not prepared to do. Would I rather have a hot or cold shower, a hot one? Cavani has been good for
Assunção.
Manchester United. I can see he work. No, for me, he
Olainka.
doesn't deserve 300 grand a week. If Bruno's not on 300 grand a week, Cavani
How
shouldn't
about
be
the
either.
cross?
What did Cavani do
Archer.
against West Brom?
Can they do something
His movement was
positive
crap.
on the counter-attack?
That's not a 300 grand a week player.
And fed
You're paying him
forward.
300 grand a week because he came in for free.
There's a slide rule pass. Can he finish this?
Ah, what the
What
hell?
a vital intervention.
If we'd have bought him for actual money, he wouldn't be on 300 grand a week. Simple as that. We bought him.
Fedor Chalov.
We lured him to Manchester United with 300 grand a week. If he was that
Olainka.
good of a free agent, a big club would have snapped him up, but they didn't. Because they knew the
Crossing
wages he was
possibilities.
expecting after coming from Oil Money FC. And no one else wanted him. And there's us, deadline day. Oh, look, we've got Cavani. It's not good enough.
Excellent vision.
Campos just
Will he
have a
find the
bang.
net?
Oh,
Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was
keep it on the pitch.
inspirational.
Well,
Jeez, I
that's as
thought
good
that
as a
went
goal
off.
at
What
the
a
other
pass
end.
that is.
Brilliant save from the keeper.
Firing it towards goal. Straightforward piece
Everyone
of
has bad
goalkeeping.
games. So does Cavani. I think Bruno is only on about 80 grand a week. I think
The
he's more
first
than
half
that.
here comes to an end.
In terms of majors, Liverpool are a bigger club, but overall history, United. Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. You know, pre-Premier League era, you know, Liverpool were a bigger team than United. They had a lot more success. They were dominant during
As
the
anticipated, plenty
70s
of
and
talking points
80s.
so far. And now
You
the
know, we
second
had our
half
period of
is
the Busby
underway.
Babes, but apart from that, I'd say pre-Premier League,
Onayinka.
Liverpool were a
On
far
the ball,
greater team than
Bastoni.
Manchester United. What made Manchester United
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
great was, you
Cardona.
know, fantastic players playing for them,
Here's
like George
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Best, Dennis Irwin,
Gustavo Asuncao.
Bobby
And
Charlton,
Sharov now.
you know, just to name a
Has
few.
players waiting at the back post.
But
Danger
Sir Alex
averted for
Ferguson
now,
made
but they have
Manchester
a corner to
United
defend.
a more prestigious club than Liverpool,
it
and there's
comes.
no reason why Jurgen
still
Klopp
an issue here.
can't switch
Able
that
to get
switch
his
back
body
over
in
to
the way.
Liverpool again.
Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position.
In terms of bigger name in football, I think Manchester United now as a brand is more recognisable than
Now,
Liverpool.
counter-attacking
worldwide.
possibilities here. Oh,
But
what
in
an
terms of club
opportunity.
status, I think it is very, very close.
Must
Gale
score.
smashes it home,
And
goes
it's
2-0.
two for him today.
I could see
A
Bruno playing for Real
masterful
Madrid or PSG if he keeps playing
The
like this.
defenders unable to stop him.
I don't know. I think he is somewhat committed to Manchester United, but if we don't go
Well,
forward,
here's
then
the
he's going to
replay.
go.
Super fast
At the end of the day, you
counter-attack
can't keep
football at
world-class
its best.
players
and
not
then
going
through
forwards.
on goal. Do you go for placement
You
or
can't
do you
keep
go
them
for
there.
power?
Want to move on and
well,
win
he
trophies.
certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely
So if
finish.
we don't make any progress this season,
Well, a second goal
I'd say
for
after
them
next
here.
season, if we don't do anything again, Bruno will be gone. And maybe then the club will wake up and we're back in mid-table.
Fedor Chalov.
We could be in a position like Arsenal, because without Bruno, we'd be fucked.
Cardona.
You know, without his involvement in the
Well, they know
games,
they need
we
to
would
stop
be
him.
fucked.
Defensive
Not just because of the
efficiency
penalties,
personified.
with the goals, the assists, we'd be out of it. We'd be mid-table. We have no other creative player in that team. Donny van de Beek
Well,
doesn't
like
look
anyone
too
else, we
creative.
enjoy a bit of transfer
The players don't give
speculation,
him
but
a
it's
ball
always
to be
better when the
creative
deal
with.
goes through. Timo Werner has in
Archer
with a
could make it
chance.
3.
And a goal
bangs it in
to
for 3.
increase their advantage to 3.
But yeah, I think
Can they be
I think
stopped?
United are in a lot of trouble if we don't get things sorted soon. You're following Ronaldo's steps. Well,
here's the replay,
Ronaldo was a lot
and what
younger when
ball
he went
that
to
is
Real
put him
Madrid.
through. And when he
was
gets through to the
24.
keeper, he just smashes
Bruno,
it past
if he
him,
went
gives him
next
no
season,
chance
would
to
be,
think.
what, 27,
Lovely finish.
28?
Is this
Could go,
going to be
could
a
happen.
thrashing? 3-0
If they came knocking,
now.
I think he could be lured away.
And we're inside
Maybe
the
not this,
final
maybe
30
not this
minutes.
summer. I think he'd give us this summer just out of
And they will
respect
make
of,
the
you know,
change
we're still
now.
building. But if it came to the next, if I was a player and I thought, you know what, I'll give him another season. Let's see what we bring
Fedor
in.
Chalov.
We got a donkey at captain, but I'm gonna have to
Into the
bloody
advanced
put up with that.
position.
I should be captain, but there we go. He hasn't got that big of ego to think that. I don't think. Well, he should do, but he
Showing
won't.
fine vision.
You know, I'd be saying after that, you know what, fuck this.
Well-timed tackle.
The ambition in this club is nowhere.
And we
We've
very
got
much hope you'll join
players
us
that
for
are
more
nowhere
live
near good
Premier
enough to be
League
playing
action
for
on
us.
EA TV. It's Crystal Palace
I want to
facing
go and play with some
Arsenal.
proper
That should
quality
be a really
players
interesting
that I
match-up
can pass the ball
atmosphere.
to,
I'm sure we're going to get an
and who'll make
absolute
space
belter,
for me,
Derek.
rather than this crock of
And
shite
space across
we've
it.
got in Manchester United, playing with Fred and McTominay.
Can they do something
You really
positive
think he wants to
on
play
the
Fred and
counter-attack?
McTominay? No.
And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end.
Fred, useless going forwards.
Waman
McTominay,
Kikuka.
useless going back. Together, if you put Fred and
Wickham.
McTominay into one player, they'd be decent. But
Kuyate.
we're playing 2 players to compensate
There's
one player's job,
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
which is why we need a proper CDM. In the summer, I would take
We're
2
now
players.
inside the final 20 minutes
I'd
of the
take
game.
2 players of about 40 to 50 million pounds worth, or, you know, 100 million pound over 2 of them. I'd take a centre back and I'd take a DM.
Beautifully disguised
For me,
ball.
that'd be enough.
Now he's got to stay calm.
Oh,
On his own with only the...
De Gea as captain, bit too late on in Bruno's career, yes. Well, I tell you what. I tell you something, right? I was reading an article in the Metro. You know, a rumour about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer thinks that Phil Jones can, you know, be the saviour that we're bloody looking for. Phil Jones, the saviour we're looking for, he's even worse than Lindelof. If Phil Jones gets fit and he goes into that team, I think I'm actually going to cry with embarrassment. I will cry with embarrassment if he comes back into the team. De Gea captain. I don't agree with De Gea. I don't agree with goalkeepers being captain. I think they're too far down the pitch. I think you need someone more involved in the game. And I don't think De Gea's verbal enough to be a captain anyway. I think he's a quiet goalkeeper. He's not a loud goalkeeper. I don't think he's captain material. I don't think Harry Maguire is captain material, because instead of him shouting to the players, normally it's the players shouting at him. And I think his press conference at the end of the West Brom game was an absolute disgrace. You know, it started blaming the bloody referee. So, it should be a foul on Lindelof. Who cares? Don't fucking focus on the foul on Lindelof. Just be honest. Just say we didn't play well enough today. We'll go back, we'll work on it and come back stronger. Cut all this bullshit about blaming the referee. And the fact that he said most teams don't come, you know, he said you don't come to West Brom and create 10 chances against them. Bullshit, don't you? Bullshit. It's fucking lies. He's a lying little bastard. If it was up to me... Oh, hold on, there's one before that. Phil Jones is the goal to centre-backs. Even Ferguson said Phil Jones could be one of the best players. He could do, but he was wrong about that. I would make Bruno Fernandes captain. Kasper Schmeichel is captain of Leicester. When Wes Morgan ain't playing, he's a goalkeeper. He's a lot, as I said, he's a lot more of a verbal player, isn't he? You know, to be a captain, you've got to have a bit of balls. You've got to have a bit of balls and be, you know, get involved. You know, when the referee's having a word, you should be there, you know, defending your team. Take it back to the Spurs embarrassment loss when Martial was getting sent off. All the other players were talking to the referee, who was stood about 20 yards away with his hands on his hips. Harry Maguire. There's your captain. There's how much your captain gives a shit. None. Doesn't give a toss, mate. Because if he was a captain, he'd be saying something about those centre-backs. He'd be playing, look, is Eric fit yet? Can I play with Eric? Please, I beg you, let me play with Eric. I don't want to play with Victor Lindelof. No offence to the bloke. I think he's a great guy. He's a good defender. But we don't work together. It's like chocolate and cheese. You wouldn't have it together. Well, maybe not chocolate and cheese, but I don't know. A bad, you know, pickled onion and chocolate. Together, both very nice foods, but together you just wouldn't have it. Lindelof and Maguire separately, two very good centre-backs, well, decent centre-backs even. Together, they're an absolute train wreck. He should be the one as the club captain to go to the boss and say, look, can you please try Twanzebe or Bailly? And if he isn't doing that, then it's down to the coach, and it's time to say, well, maybe this coach is tactically inept and we're never going to move forward. At the moment, I can't tell, because most of our games, we spend one half playing like a crock of shite, and the rest of the second half playing well, compensating for
all the stoppages, 3 minutes to be added on.
Come on, Archer, lad. Play the ball. And again. Ah, rubbish.
Well, he's given us away.
Bay too injury prone. He is too injury prone, but, you know, I'm not saying he'd be a permanent fix, but for the rest of the season, if we can try and keep him fit and play him when he's fit, then even if he plays for a few games and he's injured, you know, at least for those few games we could get 3 points rather than trudging along with Lindelof, getting draw, loss, draw, loss, draw. Bruno's injured. Bruno's not injured. Oh, very funny. I think yes, but what do you think? Do you think that diving in football should be a straight red card? No. I'm ever since back in Korea, and I'm 6'6". I'm 79 overall, 21 years old, and I play for Liverpool. You might like playing alongside Lindelof, though. We don't know that. He can't be like playing alongside Lindelof. Surely you can see what's happening here. Surely, you know, when Calvert-Lewin was racing between them in the Everton game, surely it's any footballer can see, any defender can see. You must be saying, look, something's not going wrong here. Something's not going right. Calvert-Lewin's not the quickest of strikers. Me and Victor are running at full pace and we're not catching up with him. Surely, you know, you can see in his game he plays more confidently with Maguire, with Bay rather than Lindelof. When we were playing Bay and Maguire, he played a lot better, and it gave him that freedom to go a bit further up the pitch.
Cheers, thanks.
But he can't do that in most games because he's got to stay back, otherwise he'll be caught out. Oh, jeez, we got a bloody cup game here. Jesus. Did you answer my question? I did answer the question. I said diving shouldn't be a straight red card. Maguire handing a transfer request so Real Madrid can get him. He won't be doing that. He can because he still does play Lindelof, so he doesn't want his best friend to be... He's not his best friend. There's no way they can be best friends. There's no way on earth. Even if he does think that him and Lindelof make a good pairing, then we really are in the shit. We are in massive, massive trouble. If he thinks that those two are good enough to take Manchester United forward, we are in big, big trouble because everyone can see that it's not going to work. Everyone can see that. Everyone can see it. Apart from the manager. We've got a cup game here. We're going to make some rotations to end off the episode. We're going to play Morales. We're going to play Norberg. We're going to play Wood. We're going to play Hammond. We're going to play... Where is he? Where's Neil? There's Neil. We're going to play Zverglins. We're going to play Salinas. We're going to play Hurst. And we're going to play Gibbs. And I'll even play Lipins. And we have got the cavalry to bring on if we need them. Would I replace Lindelof? 100%. 100% I'd replace Lindelof. Because I know that the board will not replace Harry Maguire. We have spent £80 million on him. They will not say, well, you know what, this is £80 million. We're going to sell him for £30 or £40 million and lose half that money. There's no way the board would ever do that. So no matter how bad Maguire is, we've got to get a player next to him who is going to be able to get the best out of him. We've got to find a player, even if it costs us another 70 to 80 million pounds. We've got to find someone to go there because Harry Maguire is not going anywhere. They won't sell him for 40 million pounds. We're not that sort of club. We're not a type of club who brings a player in and sells them. You know, it's not like he's not happy at the club. It's not like he's submitting a transfer request. So that's the only time we sell players. We sell players when they're unhappy or we won't give them the money that they want. So I think Maguire is here to stay and we need to find a player to go next to him. If we don't, then we're just going to be in the shit for years until Maguire retires. I don't think he'll leave United now. I think this will be his club until he retires now. I think he's comfortable here. I think he's probably a good laugh in the dressing room, which is why everyone likes him as captain. But on the pitch, he's not good enough. Why not make a lose on him? We're never going to make any money on Pogba, and we need to sell him. But Pogba wants to go. That's the problem. Pogba wants to leave. Maguire doesn't. We're being run as a business. We're run by businessmen. I would probably choke to death if those businessmen sold a player for half the amount they bought him for. There's no way.
Mason.
We're just not going to do it. We're not ruthless enough like that.
Might be able to get in behind the defence.
I think we were very, very naive as supporters in a club of what Harry Maguire would bring us. Harry Maguire hasn't got worse from when he played at Leicester. He hasn't got a worse player. He hasn't been a worse player. He looks worse because he's played with a suspect player next to him who pretty much offers the same thing but worse.
Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger, and just failed to keep
the ball in play that time. Just swap deal for Ramos with Maguire and offer. Well, there's no need to do that because Ramos runs out of contract in the summer and has yet to decide what he wants to do. So if he's free, we wouldn't need to give him. We wouldn't need to give him.
What can he do
from
Maguire?
Here? Would Ramos and Maguire work?
Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but
I don't know.
forcing it.
For me, I would be looking at one player, and that's the bloke from Sevilla, Koundé. He's young, he's quick, he's promising. Get him in. If it costs us 60 to 70 million pounds, will take it or get one of the Leipzig
well,
lads in.
Definitely worth another look. Superb interplay. So
I never rated
slick, and then
Maguire
through
before he
on
came
goal.
into us
Do
and
you
was
go
confused
for
when we bought him
placement
as
or
there's
do you
loads
go
better.
for power?
There was
Well,
better
he
options.
certainly wasn't messing around, was he?
He was better at Leicester. No, he wasn't better at
Absolutely
Leicester.
smashes it past the
He was
keeper.
better. He
It's
was
a
better
really
at Leicester.
lovely
He
finish.
was better at Leicester. He looked like a better player because he was in a system that suited him. At the moment, he's not in a system that suits him. And unless you sit there and watch Manchester United games where he just looks suspect, you will not understand. I don't think Maguire was a great signing. I really don't. I think he's an average player. But he's an average player which cost us £80 million with a club run by zero footballing people on the board. He will be here to stay. He's an investment that the manager has told the board to sign. I think Ollie wanted Maguire. That's why he made Maguire his captain when Ashley Young left. I think he likes Maguire. I think he thinks the sun shines out of his arse. He'll never speak badly of Harry Maguire. And that's why I don't think he'll be sold, because the manager does not want to sell him. Not that I think the manager has anything to do with any of the transfers made in this club, because if he did, we would have had Sancho in and we would have had Grealish in last season. We would have had Sancho, Grealish and a centre-back in, and we would have had players like Phil Jones, Romero, Lingard and all that crap, all that trosh, all that dross out of the team. But we didn't. Instead, we keep the dross in the team too long, and we sign really no first-team players apart from Cavani, who didn't actually cost us a penny. So we just spent our money on under 23 players, a bench warmer and a substitute left back. There's the problem. What I have to think is, if we didn't buy him, would any other club want to buy him? The answer is no. While City wanted him, they didn't buy him. That's the problem.
Well, here's the replay, and as we can
but the thing is, the problem is, right, all the players that people want to buy, we're not quick enough in getting. You know, the club, we all know we need a centre-back, if not two centre-backs. And the reason why I say two, not because Harry Maguire's leaving, because we got Twanzebe and Bailly, who are both injury-prone, and then we've got Phil Jones, who for me should not be in a Manchester United shirt again until his testimonial. When his testimonial, it's goodbye Phil, you're gone. But I think he's still got bloody 4 years on his contract. We just signed him to a bloody 5-year contract, so that's never going to happen. No one's ever going to want to buy him. He's probably on about 50, 60 grand a week, and he isn't going to accept a pay cut. You know, he probably knows that he's crap. Why do I want to go and play football, or do I want to sit injured all the time, smash my knee against the wall and have another bloody 12 months out injured on 50 grand a week?
This looks promising.
The problem is we don't have enough centre-back cover now if Bay and Twanzebe were injured. So I think we actually need two, but we're not going to get two. We'll be lucky to get one, let alone two. It wouldn't surprise me if we go and do the Sancho deal in the summer and that's it. And Ed Woodward and the Glazers stand there and go, look, we've done it, we've signed Sancho. Well, all very well and good, we've got Sancho, but that's not the problem. Ooh, that would have been a good goal. You feel sorry for Phil Jones? I don't. He was the only player that went into lockdown fit and came out of lockdown injured. How the hell is he injuring himself? But he should. Ferguson said he'll be a good player for Manchester United, and he only wrong. So Phil Jones should play with Maguire, Lindelof next to him. You can't, you know, sometimes even managers as good as Ferguson get things wrong. He tipped Phil Jones and Chris Smalling to lead the Manchester United defence, to which they could have done if they're under the right mentoring. Unfortunately, they had donkeys. They had a donkey managing them under the name of David Moyes. They then had Louis van Gaal, who played boring side-to-side long ball football. We had Jose Mourinho, who I never thought was a good appointment for the club. And now we've got Solskjaer, who my mind is still on. Are there any top 5 teams that are owned by Englishmen? I think it's only Spurs. What Americans own
and firing it into the area.
Man United. Chelsea's owned by a Russian.
Draws to a close.
City are owned by Arabs. Liverpool, I don't know who. I don't actually know who the owner of Liverpool is. you never hear him mentioned, and that's why you don't hear them. You don't hear the owner mentioned if they're running the club properly.
As anticipated, plenty of talking points
Arsenal
so
owned
far,
by Americans.
and now the second half is underway.
Again, another mistake from Ollie, not playing Jones. Could get close to the title. I mean, replays, mate. Look, you're entitled to your opinion, but I think you're crazy to think. You're crazy that you think Lingard's a great player. And I know you're just doing it for banter, because would you take Phil Jones or Lingard at Liverpool? No, you wouldn't. If they're not good enough to play for Liverpool, they're not good enough to play for United. That's the gap we need to get to. We want to get to City, and we want to get to Liverpool. And we look at our squad, how many of our players would get into a Liverpool or City squad? Not many. Not many. One or two at a push.
Well, this has been front and centre.
Maybe Rashford.
He
wouldn't get into the Liverpool team,
media. Now the news is
Bruno. Bruno's probably our only player who gets into the Liverpool team. Which is a disgrace.
A fee of around £95 million is what you've got to pay for quality
because
these days.
If we look 10 years ago, when
I think he's worth double
Liverpool lost Torres to Chelsea, you'd probably say the only player not to go into the Liverpool team from United's team would be, or the only player that wouldn't be replaced by a United player would have been Gerrard. Now we're in a place where the only player that wouldn't be, or that would get into the Liverpool team would be Fernandes.
He just needs to keep a
Ooh,
cool
good
head.
goal there from MK Dons.
A goal!
Liverpool owned by Americans.
What they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
I don't think it's Ollie's mistake.
Well, looking at this again,
Phil
he's
Jones
onside,
wasn't exactly
thanks to a lovely
in the first
through ball,
team
and then through on goal. Do you
before
go for
Ollie came
placement
in.
or do you go for
Phil
power?
Jones has never been
well,
used.
he certainly wasn't messing
He's
around,
not good enough
was he?
for Manchester United
Absolutely
and
smashes
should have been
it past
sold
the keeper.
fucking years
It's
ago.
a really lovely finish.
Instead, since Sir Alex Ferguson has left, we've signed him to
Half
2
an hour
contracts.
remaining then.
All on more money a week. I think he's on about 60 grand a week.
Well, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say.
240 grand a month. What's that
Shielding
over
the
a
ball
year?
superbly.
A considerable amount over a year. Nearly £2 million a year.
Well, possibilities in
For
the
sitting at
centre.
home injured. That for me, as a team who runs,
Accurate
who
ball
wants to
in
run a
towards the
business,
Might
is
still be
a
able to do
fucking
a bit of
shocking
damage.
bit of business. Just like it was bringing in Alexis
Real
Sanchez
danger.
and 450 grand a week. I'm not a fan of bringing in players for free
haven't had too much of the ball,
on mega money. The only reason you put them on mega money is because they didn't cost anything to buy, and you think, well, the money we would have spent to buy them we can put on the wages. No.
Struggling to keep
Sanchez
the
was
ball.
never a 450 grand a week player. I saw flaws to him when he was playing at Arsenal. And Jones
And
is
that
certainly
puts
not a
them in
60 grand a
position.
week player. You know, if Phil Jones was to go into the Championship or into another club, he's
Godowski.
probably worth about 10, 20
Mason.
grand a week. But all of our players at our club,
Well,
apart from a
potential
few, are
danger.
overpaid. We've got veterans like Juan
Difficult to
Mata.
stop him.
Everyone's saying, oh, we need to sign Juan Mata on a new contract.
Careless in possession.
No, out the door, goodbye. 33 years old,
Nice
doesn't
to
even
attack
get
from
on the
wide
bench,
areas.
and is on a rumoured 120 grand a week. 120 grand a week on a player that doesn't even get on your bench is a
It looks
disgrace.
promising.
That's a disgraceful bit of business, and that needs to be rectified before we even
Opportunity here.
look at other problems in the club.
Surely.
We
Oh,
overpay
post denied
players
him.
all the fucking time. All the bloody time we overpay players. It's like we have to overpay them to convince them to stay here. Oh,
The
please stay at
conditions
our
look
club,
pretty
we'll give
good
you
for
lots
the
of money,
counter-attack.
and then we can't get rid of them when they're fucking crap because they're on too much money.
Well, they continue their push for the equaliser.
Won't
but
accept a
definitely
pay
not
cut.
forcing it.
Look at Juan Mata, he's
And possession
33,
given away.
33 years old. He's lived the best of his career at
Effective
Chelsea and
pressure to
United.
regain possession.
Why would he want
They
to join a
look as
new
though they
team
want to
now
make
to
the
go and
smoke
play
count.
football? If he hasn't got that real footballing passion, United aren't going to be able to get rid of him unless
Good
they
play
buy
it
out his
in.
contract, which they'll never do.
Now here's Godowski.
So he'll just sit at home on 120 grand a week
Couldn't get it through.
and be a nice friendly Spaniard in the dressing room.
Great chance with that header, but he sent it wide of the
Why did
post.
the Arrows buy Man City? A good investment. Did you see Lingard at the World Cup? Croatia was so lucky Lingard didn't start. Oh, stop this. Phil Jones was tipped to be the best next club captain of Manchester United. Well, sometimes people get things wrong. Who would Bruno get past at Liverpool? Thiago.
Well, they've decided to make a change.
If only Lingard teach Sanchez attacking. Oh, stop this delusional speech. It's delusional speech. Like, I'm okay for start discussing football, but it's delusional from you. It's delusional.
There might very well be late excitement. 5 minutes left, and the margin.
It'd be like me It'd be like me here. It'd be like me sitting here, banging on about Yoshi Benayoun at Liverpool, saying he's better than Mohamed Salah, Mane, and Firmino put together. That's the comparison you're making. Between, as you're saying, Phil Jones is good enough to play for Manchester United.
Well, they've got to give
it's like me saying Yossi Benayoun is better than all of the Liverpool players that play for them right now. It's like me saying that Daniel Agger and Skirtle are better than Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk. That's the delusionalness of what you're saying. It's deluded.
1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said.
What the hell's he done there? He's played a pass to himself, the cheeky sod. There we go, game over, 2-1 win.
And the visitors move on.
Spurs will probably be bought by foreign owners in a few years. Maybe. I think Daniel Levy will be tricky to buy out. Who is Yossi Benayoun? You don't know who Yossi Benayoun is and you're a Liverpool fan. So I know who Yossi Benayoun is, but you don't. And I'm the Manchester United fan and you're the Liverpool fan. Plastic fan alert. Plastic fan alert. You don't know who Yossi Benayoun is.
Just a moment of your time.
I can remember who he is, and you can't. Phil Jones can still come back. I like Jones. He can't come back. No, out the team. Good night. Good night, Mr. Jones. We don't need you here. The problem is we can't get rid of him. He's on too much money. So he's just going to be sat at home on bloody millions of pounds a year eating his ice cream with bird shit on. Well, that was Ashley Young, but he was the bloody same. Well, he managed to move him on because he actually wanted to play football. Phil Jones does not want to play football. If he did, he would have forced his way out of Manchester United ages ago. He knows he hasn't got a dog in hell's chance to get back in that team, fit or not. So if he really had passion for playing football, he would have gone. Rojo forced his way out of the club, went back to play football. These players on thousands of pounds a week, tens of thousands of pounds a week at this club, who are not playing or not even getting any game time, but are happy to still sit at home doing fuck all, do not give a toss about playing football anymore. Mata, Phil Jones, given up. Their days are over. Now they're like, you know what? I'm going to take all Manchester United's wages and laugh at them for being awful businessmen. Did I want to see the Nicolas dancing? Probably already seen it. Phil Jones injured his willy in lockdown. Did he? I don't think he did. I don't even think he's got kids. Actually, I think he does have kids. Anyway, enough of that. Let's look what we're going to have on. This will be Friday we'll be doing this now. Because we got Minecraft Wednesday and we got the Watch Along Thursday. So this will be Friday. We got 5 games. Sheffield, West Brom, Sunderland, Wolves, and then ending off with City. So it's going to be a tough final game. Let's have a quick look at the league table, see how everyone's doing. So City and United contesting the top 2 spots. We've actually scored the most goals in the league. We've scored 11, 3 wins and 1 loss. I think that's pretty good. Still yet to play the big teams, of course. We've got West Brom, Arsenal, Spurs, Liverpool, Chelsea. And the bottom is currently Leicester, Watford and Aston Villa. But again, probably a bit too early to judge what's going to be happening. What about that? Did you sim against MK Dons? I didn't sim against... I played MK Dons. I play every game. I don't really sim games. Anyway, we're going to end that there then. It's getting a little bit late, so I will end it there. I need to get the video for tomorrow sorted out, so I will do that, and I'll get that all ready for you to go tomorrow, so you can see the results of the Premier League draft that I constructed. But until then, remember, do smash the like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new for daily streams. We are live around 9 PM every day with FIFA Career Mode, Football Watch-alongs, and also random games. The random game I'm into at the moment will be Minecraft, but there are some other games coming out later in the year, which of course I will be playing. So do stay tuned for that. Until then, I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out.